What's up, everybody? What's happening? I don't know if I know I scheduled this for tomorrow, but to discuss tonight's South Carolina USC matchup, the real SC, and I don't know if you guys are going to be up. It's 11:15, so I might have to shut this down, y'all, and come back as I previously scheduled. But if you are here and you want to see what get my thoughts and what have you. Come on in, come on in, come on in. But I may have to come up back up tomorrow because I know a lot of you guys are on the East Coast. So I just got back from home from a long drive. It is storming out here in Los Angeles. It's real crazy. But I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna come on, see if I can get some of you folks come in and tell me what you thought of the game. That would be great. If not, I have to pick it up. I can pick it up tomorrow. Where y'all at? Where y'all at, peeps? Where's my peeps? Where's my peeps? I need to hear you in the chat. I need to see chat. Give me a one or let me know if you can hear me because I cannot hear myself right now. What's going on with you? What's going on with my beautiful people out there? Anybody home? Anybody home? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? All right, testing 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me? Huh? Okay. So you guys can't hear me. A one that you Ashley Knuckles said he could turn it down. Turn it down. Okay, so Ashley Knuckles, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You can hear me. All right. Oh my goodness, my goodness. Anybody, where's Jacob? Where's Jacob at? Where's Miss D? Where are y'all at? Are y'all asleep? Come on into the chat. Don't be shy. Thank you, Ashley Knuckles. Thank you. Tell me what you thought about the game tonight. The real SC, South Carolina and Southern Cal. What did you think? I want to hear from y'all first. What's happening? What's happening? This was a spontaneous thing. I thought I did set it up to go out to come in tomorrow. Maybe I will. There's B Will. There's B Will. I was looking for y'all. Looking for y'all. How y'all doing tonight? Did you catch the game, B Will? Southern Cal and USC. Hold on, let me something. I need to turn this light on over here. Oh, this light. Okay. Commissioner Kai, hey, how are you? How are you? Yeah, you watched the game. You want to talk about it? You want to tell me your thoughts? Are you up? Are you up for it, or should I come back tomorrow? Are you up to talking about it? It was a weird night tonight. That's all I can tell you. I mean, we got so much rain. Dodger Stadium is freaking flooded. Yeah, I put up a invite here stream so you can click if you want to come and talk camera on or off is fine. I know it's late. I'm gonna read. Yeah, you watched the game. Sure, I'd love to. Talk about it. Very competitive, as she said. There was a lot of mistakes on both sides, but I look forward to next year when both teams are healthy, full strength. I'm looking forward to the rest of the season. I thought it was really good. I thought it was, I didn't really like the officiating though, but I will say that. I mean, some of our shots were falling. Jazzy got fouls and all that. But I think I'll tell you this: South Carolina. I'm so excited I got a chance to see them in person. They, I wasn't like super like impressed with plays or anything like that. It was just their size, their physicality. Seeing them in person was totally different. I loved the way our girls were competing. I loved it, and I can't wait to see what they look, what we look like later on in the season. What's up, B? Will? Tell me your thoughts. Oh, we got some static on your end though. We got some static.
Oh
I'm not
yeah.
sure. Yeah, it's like
Let me turn the volume down.
yeah, turn that down a little bit. I think
How's
it's kind
that?
of like echo. It's kind of like echoing. I think that's better. Yeah, it's not so scratchy. Okay,
Hold on.
try to
Let me
talk.
see. Let me see if my
Try to.
Bluetooth is better.
Okay.
Is that better?
Much better.
Okay, good. What's up, Juju?
What's happening?
Listen, I was watching the game and I watched it. I was watching it with Seth.
Hmm.
So I was on her live stream because I'm a, I'm a South Carolina fan.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you know, I was with my people.
Yeah.
But um, but I didn't realize you were at the game. I forgot that you said you were going to be at the game. So that's cool. I'm glad you were able to see that too.
You know what I
But
was
I
in?
was
You know what I was impressed with? I have a whole different impression of from social media of the fans, some of the fans, and I know they're young. I know they're young on Twitter, and how they go back and forth. Mostly with LSU because we don't have any beef with them. And it's the people that were there. They were so nice. Like they were so, they were very. They could have been a whole lot louder because a lot of LA people didn't want to drive in the rain. They can't turn around and go back home. So they bought their ticket. They're there, and it just seemed like they brought colonial life to the arena, but they didn't overbear us, and like it wasn't like a roar, you know, constantly from them. But they're being around them outside at the concession stand or around in the seat, they were really polite. They kept it cool. You know what I mean?
so so tell me about that, Jude, because I heard like somebody in Seth's stream said that the weather was bad out there.
Oh my God, it's an atmospheric river. It was pouring down, and sometimes our streets, because we don't, get that type of rain, it can be
Yeah.
really muddy. It can be in some areas because of the fire, the vegetation is not there to hold it, so it can
Yeah.
flood and it can get muddy. Or Los Angeles is, we come from all different directions, and I come from real north of it, and like I mentioned, there was supposed to be a Tyler Creator festival um, this weekend, and they had to cancel it. We had the USC tailgating, had to cancel it. We had a home. It was our homecoming, and our tailgating. It was going to, take place, and it was going to end in time for people to slide over and want to come to crypto. Like it was just a mess. Everything was just ruined. Like everything, like. But I had friends that slid over to crypto and just forego, going to the homecoming game. It's just I don't know how to explain it. It's just like it comes down like in
Well, you don't
puddles.
have to you don't have to explain to me because I used to live in I know what you mean because I used to live in the Bay Area. So
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then
I live
it's a
in a
little
Bay
bit
Area.
different, but it's the same. You know, I understand what you mean. And,
But
and I live
see,
in San Antonio.
but see, we expect it in the Bay Area, and
Yeah.
our drainage system can handle it pretty much, you know. But
I
here,
live in here and I live in San Antonio now, and we get a lot of flash flooding here. Or you know what happened last year,
man,
or and so because it's the ground is dry, and then in
oh,
California we have wildfires, and you get rain, and there's no vegetation to catch it. Yeah, I know
right.
exactly what you
You
mean.
know what I'm saying? And it gets, you know, Malibu gets that gets messed up, and not to say anybody was coming from that far, but just in general, like speaking on the freeway, I hit going towards Antelope Valley, I hit one puddle, but I was going at a safe speed. So, but I just feel like it's sad because it's like it.
Yeah,
Some of
they
my
blew
friends
the
like the
game.
tickets were sold out, but it's like, well, where you know, it was cool. It was had you know because to feel crypto, but it was like if it was Juju playing, like if it was originally the way it was supposed to be, I believe, and a good non-rainy day, it would have been like they were ready to go. They had the lights, camera. Actually, I can't wait to watch it on TV and see how they portrayed it for the viewers.
Yeah,
But it was a different.
it was a good game to watch. I will
Good.
say
I'm
this
glad. I'm glad.
as a South Carolina fan.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I will say this about your Trojan.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, again, as a South Carolina fan and a basketball fan in general, in my opinion, South Carolina was supposed to win this game.
Correct. Right.
You mean so it ain't that it's not that big a deal
Yeah. Yeah.
that that Southern Cal lost. It's like for me,
Right. Right.
because they got all the experience. They got all the again. Um, USC Southern Cal was playing with a lot of uh, young talent
We shouldn't
that
even have been that close, huh?
yeah, honestly, I expected it to be well, I don't know because y'all have a lot of talent. I expected Jazzy to be a little bit more of a factor.
She got
What
two
I
quick
didn't expect,
fouls that were unnecessary. I mean, I don't even agree
yeah,
with that.
what I didn't expect.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to Samuel
Oh, okay.
because Samuel kept y'all in the game in the
And
first half.
Viv did good too. Samuels did play good in the first. I saw that. I peeped that. That's my
She she,
girl.
she kept y'all in the game
I
by her
saw that.
almost by herself,
I saw that. I saw that.
just being tough and just being gritty and
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
finding her opportunities and making the most of her opportunities. So shout out to Samuels because for
Shout
me,
out to him.
whenever
Yes.
whenever Samuels and uh London Jones were on the court at the same time, I'm like, man, clear everybody out and post them up. They too little.
How would you post
If,
them up if they're at the if they're like take them down
if
low
I,
or something?
yeah, because so Lasson is a
But
bucket. Lasson
we could switch though.
Lasson is a bucket. Lasson can score from anywhere, as she
She didn't.
showed.
She didn't.
No, she did. I think she did a good job. I think Lasson is playing within the system, honestly.
Right. Right. Right.
So, but she is the bucket. Like there was times
Right.
when honestly I was literally like, all right, Lasson, Talaya, go get you a bucket, and she did it. It was so funny when I was watching. I would say that out loud. Nobody could.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm here by myself.
Yeah.
When my wife is not watching, but
Yeah.
I'm here by myself. So I'm saying, Lasson, go get you a bucket, and she would do that, and so she can get her a bucket.
Like it was time, but she just
Yeah,
allowed. She allowed the
man.
system to go to.
And I respect that so much in her
Yeah.
um because she went from being the option,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Uh don't get me wrong. I loved watching Florida State last year with
Yeah.
Timpson and what's the little girl's name? The
Uh,
last name is small. Oh man, I can't to Gardner. No, not Gardner.
I always forget the other person because I remember it was Latson. I love Michaela, and it was another. It was
The point guard. The
It's
point guard.
something
She was a G.
something
She
Gordon.
was a
It's
G.
something Gordon.
what did Jacob say?
It's something Gordon. I don't remember the first name. It's something Gordon.
No, not. Oh man.
That
Yeah,
don't
you
sound
might be
right.
right, Jacob.
Is that for Florida State, Jacob?
Yeah, I can double check. Yeah, I saw it with it.
Yeah, but
Also,
anyway,
what's good,
all I,
people?
Okay.
what's good, Jacob? So all I want to say, all I wanted to say about that is that she went from Lassie went from being the option to playing within the system, like, and it's been seamless.
Mhm.
Like she's not trying to do too much. Like Hannah Hidalgo,
Oh yeah.
second
Ooh,
lead scorer last year. Hannah
yeah.
Hidalgo, or maybe third after Juju. Anyway, Hannah Hidalgo going the complete opposite direction.
Yeah.
But Latson is accepted her role and is playing within the system, and
Mhm.
you gotta respect that. She's still putting up good points. Like
Yeah.
if she wasn't scoring 25 points per game last year,
Mhm.
you would look at her production this year and be like, oh man, she's cooking, right?
Yeah, but you got to be smart about that because she doesn't need to be the scoring, 27 points a game. That's the beauty of it for her.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's she's finding her role within the South Carolina system, and I think she's is only going to get better from here. But again, even as a let me I'm gonna land my plane with this. Even as a South Carolina fan, I was impressed with. It was at times it was an ugly
You're a
game, but
basketball fan. You're a
but
basketball. You love basketball. Don't
yeah,
matter South Carolina, Trojans, UCLA. You're just giving. You don't have to emphasize. I guess what you're saying is like, hey, my loyalty is here, but I can still give props or I can still see good things. And it's like you should be like that, right? It's basketball.
100%, 100%, and I can give props to USC for keeping it as close as it was for as long as they did against a team that again was supposed to. South Carolina was supposed to run. I ain't gonna say that South Carolina was supposed to run them out the gym. I
Mhm,
think South Carolina has the talent that they could have, but
mhm.
USC, Southern Cal, um, what's not going to be talked about is Southern Cal's defense. That's not going to be talked about, but it should be because they play
Oh, why
some.
not?
They
Well,
they
they know
they,
we
they,
our defense was good.
they
Theirs
play
was good
they
too,
play some
but
solid
ours was
defense.
great. I love. We helped them because listen, like you said, they are there. It was an 80-20 thing. It's supposed to be like 80% chance of them stomping us without Juju. Let's just be honest. That's how
Mhm.
ESPN called it. But right now, no. And I don't think that was a one off for us to win against NC State. I don't feel like uh,
No,
it was a one off for us to. We have a talented team.
y'all
We
do.
really do. And I
The future is bright.
and South Carolina uh, as well. I mean, because they have one starter, we have one starter from last year.
Yep.
We have some bench players, they got some bench players. They got some transfers, we got some transfers. But Don says we were battle tested, and we were. We won a statement game that pulled us from 18 to 8. But then I'm looking at South Carolina, and I'm like they put a we got a bench. We got a bench. There was so many things that were similar, but you know what the difference was? I can tell that Dilly gave him everything that we do. But what she did, she tweaked it because I know my team so well. She tweaked it in so many opportunities that I saw. That's why you saw Viv slipping, Laura slipping, Malia doing things that she doesn't normally do. It's a similar play that he's familiar with, but she pulls some new things out. And that's why sometimes they would look a little lost, like with the rotation because it was supposed to be Jazzy in the game, but we couldn't. So then you had a different group on, and that wasn't used to. It was a typical like November. And I saw Dawn doing the thing. She was getting really frustrated because, but at some point I was like, let him go, Dawn, just let him play. They was ready to like go. They could have went and just go, but she was like, "No, let's slow down and let's just run this and run that." But if you just let them go, that score could have went higher. But our defense was going to have to like stop it from doing it. They
So
wanted to go. They wanted to just go. I could
I
feel it.
disagree. I'm gonna say I disagree with that, Juju,
About
and
what? Which part?
about Dawn just letting them go
You
because
don't want them to go. Like you don't see moments in there where it's like, yeah. When she kind of when they did start to kind of go, it was like sloppy to me. They
that's
not
what I'm
ready
saying.
to do it. Like, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That's what I'm saying. Like
I
when
saw that. Yeah,
they,
I
they
saw that.
they were going a little bit too fast. They got a lot of turnovers because they were going too fast. Like, no, like just slow it down.
Yeah,
You don't have the advantage. You don't
yes.
have the advantage. Slow it
You're right.
down.
You're
Just
right.
keep the
You're
ball
right.
in your hands. Don't try to you
You're right. And that's what
so
she
you
was saying. Yeah, that's what she was saying.
so you
You're
got
right.
Raven, you got Raven committing, uncharacteristic turnovers. You got Lassen,
They had
committing turnovers.
17 turnovers. We turned the
Yeah,
ball over.
like,
Yeah,
and
that was, yeah.
a lot of it was them trying to go when they didn't
You're
even
right.
have to. You got the lead. Like for me,
You're right.
you try to go and get and pick up the pace if you like if the game is close or if you're
Yeah,
down,
yeah,
But if you got a lead and you got like a 6, 7, 8 point lead
yeah.
and you get a potential fast break opportunity,
Then, yeah.
like don't do anything that's risky at that point. You got a lead, don't do anything risky because what happened was
Uh-huh.
Southern Cal got back in the game because
That's right.
we were trying to go and then we were making bad decisions
Yeah,
trying to
I
push
know
the
what part you're
pace
talking
and
about. Yes.
and it turned and it ended up in turnovers and now Southern Cal has a fast break on the other side and you don't have nobody back.
Hmm.
Nobody back. So it's an
Nobody back.
uncontested layup. Just slow it down. Like you got to recognize when the defense gets actually does a good job getting back. You got to recognize that,
That was good. That was good. You're right. That was
and
good. You're right.
that's what I credit USC, Southern Cal for, is they got back on defense, pretty well a bunch of times and caused turnovers.
And I
You
was
know,
scared of that. I was like, please don't let them have do run outs because I've seen that from the first game to the second game, couple of run outs. And I'm like, oh wow, they really like are we stopping that or are they just turning it over? Like, yeah, yeah. Hey, listen, hi Henry. Welcome Welcome back. Southern Cal length, speed, and athleticism affect USC. So many pass deflections versus a handles the ball well. Versus, I think I get what you're saying right there. That's when they pass deflect. Yeah, we did get our hands on a lot of deflections. We did, and I like what B Will said that we got our we oh I think he dropped off. Hopefully he'll be back. But I love something that he said about we got back. Jacob,
Yeah.
what do you think? What did you see tonight?
Honestly, I was too pissed off because I just felt like we were missing too many. We couldn't hit a dang shot to save our life.
Mhm. Yeah, but it was yeah, no, I hear you, Jacob. Hold on, let me see what B Will's gonna say. All right, B Will, I'm gonna
Alright.
let you land the plane. I just had and now go to Jacob. T. Well, let me see what Henry's trying to say. T versus a team that handles the basketball well. Speed and athleticism, basketball. Yeah, yeah. I thought we did really well too, Henry, on that. I hear you. I agree with you. You want to say? Oh, go ahead, B. Will you have more? Because I want to see what it looks like from the TV angle when I get a chance.
oh no, I was just saying I made a mistake, and fell out the panel.
Yeah, so
Yeah. Look, I'm gonna say this though, Juju. I love you, Ju, and
yeah,
so I was. I was looking for you. I didn't realize you were at the game. I was like, "Where's Ju?" I thought she would be, you know, live
Oh,
streaming the game. I
yeah,
was like, "Where's Ju?" But she at the game. You at
yeah.
the game. So now I know. But I would never come to you, Ju, and gloat as a South Carolina fan. I would never come to you and gloat. But since Jacob is on the panel, I've been looking for you, Jacob, because you like to talk trash, Jacob. You like to stir up the pot, Jacob, and so. Yes, the real SC is South Carolina Gamecocks. Cocks up, we hard, baby. Ain't no Trojan that can hold this cock, baby.
That sounded so weird. That
That
sounded
did.
so
Pause.
That's
Pause.
a
Jake,
big
you
pause.
need to
Pause.
pause.
That's a big pause. Pause, brother. Be well. You're married. That's a big pause right there.
Pause.
Oh
Oh.
man, I love y'all.
Or now,
It's all good.
so the thing about this is it's home and away, so we get the opportunity to that one's yours. We get the opportunity to match, come to your place, and I can only imagine when I go there next year. I can only imagine the like. I thought like, I mean, it's different at the Galen Center, but I will say this: the fans, I can only imagine what they're going to be like. They're very engaging. I love my people when we're there, and it's because it's so spread out on crypto. But when we're in the Galen, we're so packed in, and we see each other all the time. We have a great DJ that the music is just pumping, and it's just like, um, but when every time I look up like tonight, up at the what you call it, the scoreboard and the billboard, the beautiful, I kept seeing a Gamecock on the camera. I was like, this is so incredibly biased. Why do you keep putting them on camera? And I was like fussing. I was like, you know what? LA, do better. Then I slowed back and I said, you know what? I'm not even gonna go off because then I remembered. I was like, nah, we got this crazy weather right
I
now.
didn't even know some of the players and the GMs of the Spark was even at the game. Nobody mentioned that on the broadcast.
They did it?
No, they did not. I didn't even know they were there.
For
And see,
what?
stuff like that. I was like,
The game.
it was very neutral. So they weren't going to do what we normally do, Jacob. I think I saw Cheryl sitting over there. I couldn't even see Jew the whole time on the edge of the bed. I'm going to have to watch it from the angle because I was from behind. I normally sit and I can see them straight on. But I had, before I got in the car, I saw this Twitter and I saw her hugging Jazzy, which I was so glad she did. Just loving on her and talking to her, and then she was like, and then she started showing her like you got a jab, and I said, you know what? I think Juju found her why. I think she found her voice. I think she knows, and this is what she's good at. I said, this is what you're going to be good at, Ju, because Jazzy was getting. I feel bad for her. I feel like she's getting a little flustered. She's young, and I realized how special Juju is in terms of like handling the pressure of being the number one recruit. Um, People wanting to take it to you because I was watching UCLA and Oklahoma, and literally, I'm not gonna lie, UCLA was trying to give Chavez the blues. They deliberately was coming at her like, "Oh, so you're the $1 million baby, huh? Okay, all right,
Yep.
let's see what you got."
Yep.
And I was looking at it, I said, Jazzy, that's what they're gonna do. But see, when they tried that mess with Juju, was like, you know what I'm saying? It's the upbringing. It's where you're from. It's who your cousins are. It's who your
Yep.
peoples are. You're
Yep.
playing basketball with your brothers. I found out Jazzy grew up with the same players, the same 8 players from kindergarten. She picked some up in second grade and third grade. Her story is very unique. She played with these players 8 years of her life. They knew they could finish each other's sentences. They knew where everybody was going to be. This is all new to her. But it was like she has an aggressive side and she's tough. Yes, she was sick. She missed a lot of conditioning. She get that muscle going because she could take bangs and she's tough. But some of the second and third hits, it was kind of like obvious foul, and the whole room, everybody stopped. and they didn't blow the whistle. And so it was like she was just like, oh shoot. Everybody would like we would think the whistle was gonna blow on the floor, and they would just stop. Like, oh. And then sometimes they would blow it on a ticky tack. It was so like, and I don't want to do that and say that's what made the difference. It didn't make the difference. It's like you got to play through that. It did make the difference. We got be better team tonight, but I think there's so much that they can take away from it. So much, and so much
100%.
Don is going to have to go over with their team as well. Like it's totally looked like a November game.
Yeah, 100%. And you know what? Here's the thing for Southern Cal, man. Listen,
I'm
so
happy because I mean we hung like we should be
yeah,
like we hung like we was no scrubs, you know what I'm
my
saying?
my one
Uh-huh.
criticism for Southern Cal tonight is that, uh, and I don't know who's. I'm not going to point any kind of fingers of blame or what to coaching staff or the players or whatnot, but
Hey,
uh, Kennedy Smith. There was a point in the game where she said, "You know what? I got this,"
I
and she
love
came
that
out.
too. I love
You know what I'm
that.
saying? She came out and she looked for her shot. She found her spots and she knocked them down. But I think they went away from that. You know what I mean? I feel like they went away from it and didn't give her opportunity. Didn't
I don't
give
think this
Kennedy the
has to do with
opportunity.
the coaches. I think it has to do with what the defense is giving them and what the players are doing. London kind of like should have pulled back off of her shot a little bit, you know,
I
and
feel like I feel like
just a
Kennedy.
little bit, just a little bit.
There was a point in the game where Kennedy showed that she can get to her spot, and if she gets to her spots, it's up to her to make the shot.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean? So
I do.
I feel like
It was good
that
to see
was
too. It was
yeah, it was.
it
It
was
was.
good.
It was like
I was so
it was
happy.
a couple of consecutive possessions where Kennedy actually looked for her shot first,
Yes.
and she got up good shots, good looks. For me, like it's basketball. Not everything is gonna fall, but if you, I want to see
I
you
want you
get to your spot.
to look to be a threat. Like, come
Yeah,
on.
I want you to get to I want you to get to your spot and put it up. And she got to her spot and put it up, and she knocked him down. And if she didn't knock them out, it was still a good look. And
Yeah,
so I wish
yeah,
they would have, went back to that.
yeah.
Unfortunately, they didn't. But but bright spots for Southern Cal. I really want to see Williams get more time. I want to see her get more opportunity because
She will. She will. Laura, you
she
know my Laura.
she was she was out there balling, and
I think you know the difference
it gave
between Laura.
Kennedy.
I think you mean Viv. You Laura and Viv. You know the difference between Laura and Viv.
Go ahead.
Do you know? I'm asking you because are you sure you mean Laura was balling or do you mean Viv was balling?
I think Viv was balling.
I think it was Viv. You're confusing the two. Not to say that Laura wasn't, but
I'm
Viv.
saying Williams. I don't know their first names, but Williams.
Caught you. Okay. I agree with where Jacob is going. But I'll hear Jacob. Let me see what you think, Jake. What did you think knowing our team?
Basically, oh Lord, where
You
do
were
I start?
upset? I mean, come on
No,
now.
it's because what's it called?
It was
So
nobody's fault out there. Everybody go ahead.
I mean,
That's
they
your
could have
thoughts.
made
It's
the
your
shot.
thoughts. Go ahead.
I mean, like we have. I mean, like Tulip told me earlier. Tulip told me this earlier. I think she said it in the chat also, like before, not today, obviously. Because when the game was over, when I was saying GG's to Miss D, Tulip told me this. You left
Get your
my ass
thoughts
on,
together, bro.
huh?
Get your thoughts together because I'm trying to stay with you. Pause for a minute. Think about what you're gonna say.
No, I know what I'm about to say. I know what I'm about
Just
to say.
spit it out.
All right, I'll just say it.
The
So
other way.
Tulip basically told me that we
Hold
need
on.
a 6'5". We need a center. Tulip, because we were getting out rebounded like crazy today.
Yeah, we are. We do need a bigger person. We're coming along with our 6'4". We might get a 6'5", but I don't necessarily think that
Six
we
four
need
is
a.
enough.
I don't. Our 6'4" will be Satya Fagan, and we have a 6'5" person, Yakia Milton. I don't think. I think she's completely right about our rebounding. But what we're doing is we're boxing out, but no one is releasing. It's called box and then release.
Okay.
They're not releasing to the ball. Well, because when you're there, like they packed it, they boxed out really well, and no one's going for the ball. And see, that's one of the best things that Raven does. She'll come out of nowhere, and I'm thinking like, who? It's like Kennedy and Malia need to dive in because the bigs are holding it all. They're holding them all. They're holding them all, and the ball is. It was a drill we used to do in college, and you hold them off, and let to nobody goes for the ball. The bigs is post right until the ball hits the ground, and the like ours like Malia and them, they're not turning and looking to grab it or not, or maybe one of the posts that boxed out. They box out super well, but they don't go get the ball. So I think that'll be something they'll clean up because we actually do the boxing out, but no one's going to grab the ball, and we've always done that. And our rebounding absolutely has to get better, which I didn't think we because I was seeing Kara in the first game do a fantastic job getting 6 to 8, or I think it was offensive boards. Now we can't get any defensive boards, and that's gonna hurt us. Oh, let me get see what Henry says. Henry said when you play in a big like this versus USC, you must use head fake. Yes, jab steps. Yes, hezzy dribble because everyone is looking to make the big play. I believe that would have helped get it absolutely, especially with like you're absolutely right, especially like if you get a board or you slip, and we got a big open and we pass it. They're trying to go up quickly, but they need to do a head fake, right? Or a dribble head fake, or I do this pump fake. I show the ball and bring it back down. But there's none of this. They stop trying to just go back up. You're going very slow down there. And when you're playing bigs like Okada and Joyce and I don't know if Adele made it in there. I saw A got Maker and all. But when you play a big team like that, you got to pump fake, head fake. Hezzy, well, we got the Hezzy part, Henry. Though we do the Hezzy dribble drive and all that. We was doing some. We faked somebody out so tough the whole room lit up. It might have been Ken Dog or it could have been Malia, and she just missed like our shot. I think playing in Galen because you're used to your home. A lot of those shots could have fallen easily. Now we're both in a neutral spot, and for them it was like I felt like you could have taken a more since you're home. You could have had a more of an opportunity to get to that gym and get used to playing in there because it definitely felt like a away game for them. So, but South Carolina, from my knowledge, I think shot about 40%. They shot way better threes than we did. We got to definitely Henry. We got to work on that.
But there wasn't a lot of threes taken in the whole game, like from either
Probably
team. There
just
wasn't a lot of them.
I think, but even though I think they were, I think so. I think
Yeah,
South Carolina had like 40 some percent on both, and then here we are shooting like 33% or something. Like I've never seen us shoot that low of a field goal percentage. It's like it's just
yeah,
and
but
some
you got to look at
we're
the
rushing,
shots
we're
that were taken.
rushing, Bill,
Yeah,
we're rushing.
yeah.
And that's what
Some
Henry
of
was
those
trying
shots.
to say. Where's the pump fake? Why are you just rushing? Like Laura would do a beautiful move and then she rushes it. Our post, our interior. But I'm really
Yeah,
proud. I'm really
and,
proud of them.
and they so again they're young.
Yeah,
They're young and they're playing against players that have some level of experience.
yeah.
Um, I feel like you know
some of it. I mean, but who really though? But
Overall,
listen. The only experience was Tessa's now a junior. Raven is a fifth year senior. Tanaya is a fourth.
same.
Okay, same, right? Those three, right? And then and then Joyce is a sophomore. A just started playing basketball 4 years ago. They say
Who?
Yeah,
Madrina Okada thing.
Okay.
And then
yeah.
Agot's a freshman. Adele is kind of like a freshman sophomore. They're like it's like the pair. It's so cool because the parity between them is damn near the same. In a lot of ways, we have. I look at us and I'm like, damn, we really are pretty full of talent. Both athletic, but I love the athleticism in Kendall, Laura, Viv. I'm not even mad at Gerda. I think there's just an aggressive. I think they need to slow down. That's what I want them to do a little bit. Not slow down, but do your move, and then finish smoothly. Not much
So
throw it up
I just put on the game. I'm rewatching.
because I'm gonna have
Um,
to rewatch. Where did you find it
the
at?
Williams, the Williams, it's on ESPN. But the
Okay.
Williams that I'm talking about is number 6, I think.
Who's,
Um,
who's number
Laura
six?
Williams.
So
Laura Williams.
you are talking about her. Okay.
Yeah, I think
I
she
like
gave
her
good
too.
minutes.
Yes, she did.
She gave good minutes. She gave good like try hard minutes.
She did.
Um,
All of them do. So I can't be mad at them.
yeah, and so like for me, like next year when they play, I'm probably going to look, next year Southern Cal is going to have Jew, Ken Dog,
Sanaya
and
Hall.
Jazzy.
And Satai Fagan, 6'4" from Australia.
Listen, they going like I'm just talking about the
But they
three
still got it.
guys.
But they still got to. We,
They
we,
they
we
they
are.
are
But
and South Carolina is going to be they're going to be missing their backcourt.
Raven, yeah,
They're going
the
to be missing
backcourt, yeah.
Raymond. They're going to be missing Latson.
And I
They
don't
go
even know if they're gonna have Maddie. Like I don't. I mean, you're right.
yeah.
She
This
gotta
is
get some guards. Huh?
Don't they get to
look.
keep Chesterfield?
That's why I'm really concerned about this whole Maddie issue.
Yeah, I don't know. I am
Because
too.
Maddie is like Maddie is
That's a suspension, bro. That's crazy. Like, what is she doing?
Maddie
Is she fighting? What is she doing?
I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I need to look into it because Maddie for me Maddie was brought in to be Raven's replacement.
Right, and she was supposed to
And
be
last
backing
year,
her up right now, learning to run
yeah,
this team. Yeah,
and
yeah,
that's what she was last year.
yeah,
Maddie had a great year last year for a freshman on a team like this.
yeah.
Maddie had
Got
a
it. Yeah,
great year.
yeah,
She had a great year. She had opportunity to be productive, get some time
yeah,
playing time,
yeah.
but she also, had the benefit of Reagan, not Reagan, but Raven.
Raven. Yeah.
Yeah, so this whole thing with
Can I say something?
yeah,
This might be. I hope it's not. I hope it's my. It's my place to say this, but here's my take on something. I'm really glad Lay is not here with them right now. I really think
oh man,
when I see
that's
them up close, I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, Lay don't really fit this team no more to
she
me.
does not. She doesn't.
I
She
never.
doesn't.
I can't put my finger on what I'm trying to say. I just when I saw them, I was like, this ain't a team for Lay to play on. Like, and I mean it. Like let her go. Like I think let her. She should be over. Maybe she should be over there in LSU. I don't know, but I was like,
Lay where
she's where she should be because
she's where she should be. She
yeah,
is.
she
Like
could have made you guys lose this game.
the
Showing out. I'm
problem.
just telling you right now.
You're right. Jude,
that's just my
Jude,
thought. And no shade. I'm not trying to be
Jude.
mean, but I
It
just
ain't
learned.
shade.
Okay, I didn't. I was like,
It's not
ooh,
shade. This is an SE fan telling you I agree with you.
okay, all right.
I agree with you 100%. Well,
Because
98%.
when they got kind of discombobulated and Dawn was like fussing at him, I was like, ooh, Lay would have made that even worse. Like
Worse.
she would have been like mad at her because she's getting corrected because it's like, Lay, you guys are playing like shit. Stop doing that. Dawn is right. Let her tell you something. And she was like, she would just like sometimes she'd be okay, cool, you know. Then sometimes she like she wanna pick it up when she want to pick it up. But you gotta follow the game plan of whatever the coach is trying to tell you for a reason. Because we have this many players, I gotta play this many minutes. I don't want you to run because if you don't listen to Don and you do it your way, you're going to run out of gas. And by the fourth quarter, the defense that we're doing with you, the way that we're running you, we're going to take advantage of you in the fourth. She saved you guys. She saved them energy for the fourth to take off on us. But if they wouldn't have, if you don't listen to her and you start just doing helter skelter stuff, then it would have gone a different way. And I hope you know what I mean. Like she has to coach them because
Yep.
otherwise, I could tell this team kind of like they were traveling. They were like 3 seconds. It was like weird. I was getting frustrated with like I was like, what are you guys doing? You should be more polished than that. Why do you do that? I can't explain what it was that the way that they were making like silly mistakes. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, and
No,
I
you're right.
like yeah, that's all. It was like it started off cool, and then all of a sudden, like we were probably putting the pressure on them, but on certain things. But it was kind of like to me, they're better than that. I guess that's what I was trying to say. Like certain things they would do, and I'm like, and Lay just makes it worse. To where it's like, that's not South Carolina. Why did you do that? Why
Jude,
did
that's
you do that? That's why
that's
I be
why
thinking in my head, like, Lay, why did you do that? Boy,
Jude,
what?
that's exactly why Kim is a better coach for Lay than Dawn. Because be- like Kim, like Dawn, you have to play her system. If you don't play her system, you're gonna be sitting on the bench. Because Dawn has a plan. Whereas
I think she has a
Kim,
plan. I see it too. I could tell.
Kim is completely fine. Like she's okay letting her players do what they want do what they're gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
And then
Like
she'll fix it.
and yeah, well, or she'll accept it. Is
Yeah,
or
yeah, yeah,
she'll accept it, right?
yeah.
And that's why and even with LSU, Leia's still not starting.
You said that. So what?
Even with LSU, Leia's still not a starter because her play style is not a starter.
Mhm. I
She
know
don't
what you
have
mean
a
by that.
starter play style. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, in college, you got 4 years with a player. In the pros, in the W, you potentially have more time with a player. You know what I mean? You can build around that kind of style. But in college, your system has to be your system has to be the most important thing because any particular player is only going to be there 4 years max,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And giving you production.
Mm-hmm.
So your system has to be the thing that trumps everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your system has to be the thing that is the most important. And unfortunately, Lay's play style is individualistic. You know, it's
Why?
like having
Why
a
does?
doggo.
I got a
It's like
question.
having a doggo.
Why does? Why is it so important that? Okay, is it important for Lay to start?
No.
I don't think it is,
Oh,
but I think
I
Lay
mean, are
has to
you
be told
gauging
more.
her success of her choice based on whether she starts or not? Because I don't. think it's a big deal that she doesn't.
Let
Other than
me
awards or something, and you're talking about awards. Like,
let me make give you a comparison. Comparison example, I don't know, whatever it is, whatever the word is. So here's the difference. Here's the thing. Lay's play style is is very contingent upon like her individual skill set and talent and athletic ability, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Right. But that does not include IQ. Unfortunately, at this stage, Lay's playstyle does not include basketball IQ. It doesn't.
it's instinct.
It's instinct, right? If you want to give a comp, a WNBA comp, where I can't even call it a WNBA comp, but Kennedy Carter, right? Same thing. Very explosive, can score in bunches, athletic ability gives her the edge. But the difference between Lay and Kennedy, Kennedy has always played with a level of basketball IQ.
Yeah, she does.
And you can see it last year when she played with Chicago. She could score, but she also realized the gravity that she commanded, and
Mhm.
so she was able to make plays off of her gravity. Where Lay don't do that. Lay makes the plays that so Lay will try to pass the ball out. The reason Lay will have a bunch of turnovers is because she's always late making the pass,
Mhm. Mhm.
and she'll make a pass and miss, or her teammate won't be ready for the pass because they not used to Lay making that pass at that time. They used to Lay if you that deep, you going up for the
You
shot,
take
and
it.
so
Yeah.
all of a sudden, yeah. So
Yeah,
all of a
and
sudden,
then yeah, and all of a sudden
you
you
trying to
trying to
drop it
dish it
off.
out. We're looking to run to the and you're getting hit in the face because it's like, why did you do
You
that? You
trying to get a
usually just fit.
rebound.
I thought
Yeah.
you rebound. Yeah, I know. I've seen that. I know what you're talking
Yep. And so
about.
that's the problem with Lay.
And then
That's the
Lay's
problem with Lay.
also she start off like she's because I would think with as much athleticism and speed that she has, like she could really like be a great defender, right? And then she shocks me because it's like I don't know if she's trying to release or she's taking possessions off on defense. It's like she should be like
She takes off.
a really great defender with all that like talent that she has. Like that's what
She
I was
takes
looking
off.
for.
She takes off
Yes,
and she takes chances. You know what I mean?
yeah,
She's for me. She's like Hannah Hidalgo, right? I will say Hannah
yeah,
Hidalgo is probably a little bit better, but like Hannah Hidalgo, she scored last before today. Her previous game, she scored 44 points, right?
off of steals and layups. Yeah,
Yeah, a lot of that. But here's the thing: you score 44 points in the game that number one is against nobody.
right. Number one, let's just start there.
It's against nobody,
Not impressed at
and
all.
like you running up the league, right?
When see
You score 44. You should
Hidalgo
be.
needs to be a playmaker. She better learn how to be a playmaker, meaning like they're gonna double or triple her. She's gonna see the JUJU WATKINS effect, and I've always said this. She don't. Everybody's like she's gonna be great in WBA. She's gonna. I'm like, man, she's gonna struggle. Her
She gonna
height,
struggle.
she's gonna struggle. I don't see why
She
you
gonna
guys
struggle.
don't see that. You,
She gonna struggle.
she's gonna struggle.
because they think she's the
I
perfect
hate.
form.
They think she's the god of all, and I'm like, she's not. When she starts to face the kind of pressure that Jew faces, she doesn't have the height and the strength for
She
that.
don't have the size. Yep, she don't have the size.
And it's
She,
not her fault. She plays big. Trust me, I get it. But when
I
she,
get it.
if I were her and I would want to make the league, and I had the talent that she had, I would like my first thing I would make the league off of my defense. I would harass them because the WNBA don't play defense. These guards don't. They don't get guarded the way I hope that she could. And then the offense would be the added caveat, the added
Yep.
icing to her. But she should try to be like a tenacious defender that I gotta have her dog on my team, like that.
Yep.
That's what I want to
I
see
agree with
from
you.
her. I
I
don't.
agree with you.
Yeah, okay, because that's all I was. But nobody would let me get that out. They just thought I was like Hannah hater and a Juju lover. But I'm really trying to say I want to tell you what I think her calling card should be, because
She 5'6".
she's 5'6", and
She 5'6",
she don't
man.
have a solid outside three, like you know what I mean, to cover. That's why she really needed Olivia Miles with her this year. She really should have. That should have worked out if Olivia was going to stay. So that because I'm like, who's your point guard over here? Like, what are you doing? Like, you need
Well,
Olivia.
that's the thing, man. That's the thing. Like for me, like so two things. Number one, coaching, because I need Neil Ivy to recognize some stuff.
To reel her in and stop these habits before she get
Yeah.
herself into big trouble.
Juju, Jacob, how in the
Yeah.
world in a game like that do you have Hannah Hidalgo scoring 44 points? Now I get some of them were on fast breaks off of her own steals. Great, great, sure, no problem.
Sure.
But how you have your primary ball handler
Mhm.
scoring 44 points in a game like that when what you could have been doing was running an offense, getting your other
Yeah.
players involved,
Yeah.
getting them some confidence, getting them
Yeah.
used to you looking for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And look, everything I said, and
Exactly.
because I was critical, I love me some Hidalgo, right? I really do. I
Yeah, yeah,
really love
yeah,
Hidalgo.
yeah.
But when she scored 44 points, I'm like, man, I don't need my primary ball handler. And even if they're not calling her the point guard because they
Right,
got the Jesus,
right.
even if they ain't calling her, she still has the highest usage.
She has
I
the
don't
highest
need
usage rate, and I'm like, no,
I
you
don't
need to
need
get
her
her. You
scoring
don't need.
44
You're
points.
getting ready to play Michigan.
You're about to play
Michigan.
Michigan. Get
Why
the
would
rest of the team
the team
involved.
involved?
Get them involved. Get
We
them used.
stop
Like they
trying to
need to
get
be.
her National Player of the Year. It's not. That's not. Stop. That's how I felt.
Oh, I felt the same way.
It's like we get it. We already know she's the runner-up to Juju last year, but honey child, Sarah Strong is gonna be because she's playing within a system. She's playing with. Okay, Henry, you agree? I
Yeah.
don't know
Keep
which
agreeing.
part you agree with, but good.
I
I'm
think
trying to help
they
you.
lose a
I'm
couple
trying to
points.
help you out, Hannah. We don't. You don't need to. I don't care what Michaela Blakes is doing. Michaela Blakes is not going anywhere. Like with Bendy right now.
No.
She's a
She needs
freshman.
help.
I mean,
She needs
sophomore.
help. She's a sophomore. She needs help. And if she don't start and pull back a little bit off the, we don't, trying to be 51 point. You're not. No. When Juju does 51, she does it against a ranked team that's fourth in the nation. When she does a stat line of 38, 11, 8, 5, and 5, and 5, when she does that, it's against an undefeated number one team in the country. God damn it. Not against Boo Boo Church League, St. Mary. Stop.
Yeah. Stop it. Cut it out.
Stop. Cut it out.
That was a game. That was a game that they were supposed to practice.
Work
That
on
was a
stuff. Yes,
scrimmage.
yes, yes,
That was
yes.
a game where they were supposed to
Work on
figure
stuff.
some
Yes.
stuff out. That's
Get
not. It
confident.
wasn't
Help
supposed to
your
be a
teammates
Hannah
get their
Hidalgo.
confidence. Help their teammates
Yeah,
get their confidence.
because you're gonna need them.
Because you're going to need them.
Unless you just okay with understanding that you know what we ain't about to we're not gonna be competitive in the ACC. We're not gonna be competitive in the tournament. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you can't do it with one person. You can't
No.
do that with
Yeah.
one person.
You
You know?
cannot. I don't care who you are. You got to have. If you want to be competitive, you know, in your conference, show up for the big eight, whatever the conference championships and all that. You gotta be a team. It
Gotta be
looks
a team.
like Juju is taking over, but she's doing it within. It does kind of work through her, but at the same time, it's because that's what you do as a shooting guard. That's what a shooting guard is like, kind of like your first option, or you're big, or you're big. So, that's the way it was in my day. But I don't. Adi did something really interesting. She had 43 in like 20 something minutes, and I was like,
it was like
but
20
then she stopped. It's like you didn't leave her in there to score 80 points
Yeah,
and set
because she
some
don't need them.
ridiculous record. Like, and then what's she gonna look like in the next couple of days when she has to play again? Like trash, because she's exhausted. Everybody's gonna collapse on her.
Yeah,
Nobody else knows what to do now. But go ahead, Jacob, for sure.
I have
Go
two
ahead.
things.
I'm gonna step away. I gotta heat something up.
You good? You good?
Go ahead.
I have a few things to say. I don't know what the heck B-Roll is doing. He's doing some wild stuff. I already know that. B-Roll, what are you doing, my guy?
my bad. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I know you get that.
Oh, you making something?
Yeah, I am.
That makes sense. What's it called? I have a few things here. Going back to Neil Ivy's point, going back to the Hannah Hidalgo 44-point thing when you guys were bringing up the fact that they should have just ran an offense on the day that Hannah scored 44. I think y'all already realized this by now. Neil Ivy doesn't give a shit about the team. She cared about Hannah more.
That's why everybody left.
Yeah.
That's why everybody left, Jacob. And nobody talking about it. That's why everybody left. They didn't want to listen. They are lucky to have gotten the transfers that they got, honestly. Because don't nobody want to come and play in that system where Hannah Hidalgo or a bust. Who wants to do that?
Hey, B. Will, look at Henry T. Look at Henry's comment.
Hold on a second.
Okay. Do you just want me to read it to you?
Henry just need to jump on the panel. Hit the link, bro, so we can, because it's just us.
What's it called? I'll just read it. He said the same thing happened last year. It felt like Hannah Hidalgo was more worried about winning National Player of the Year than winning a national championship, and the team fall apart at the end of the year.
Yeah, and it wasn't just Hannah Hidalgo; it was Neil Ivy. Because at the end of the day, you gotta put that on the coach.
She's overrated. I'm sorry, she's very overrated. Neil Ivy, the very overrated coach.
And the thing is, Jacob, I can't disagree with you. I love Neil Ivy.
You don't like agreeing with me, B. Will. You do not like agreeing with me at all. You hate agreeing with me. That's a fact.
I don't, Jacob. First of all, you're my brother, man. I don't hate disagreeing. I don't hate agreeing with you. If we agree or disagree, it ain't no, it ain't nothing personal at all. I respect your opinion. That's first and foremost. I respect your opinion, whether I agree with it or not. I respect where you coming from. But Neil, I like at the end of the day, man, your freaking team has to come before any individual player. Your team, and that's what I was saying earlier, man. Like at the college level, it's not like you don't have an infinite amount of time to work with a player. You only have those 4 years, And so
this year's already a waste, to be honest with you. Let's just be clear here. This year's already a waste. This team's not going to go anywhere unless Hannah Hidalgo go God mode, but we already know that she's going to only care about the stats instead of the team, so let's just wipe this year off. We can already do that.
Well, here's the thing, man. I disagree.
Okay.
I think they actually did a pretty decent job given all, if you really consider all the facts, I think Neil Ivy did a pretty decent job of getting complimentary players. But those complimentary players don't mean anything if you're not getting them involved. You know, like
And Hannah that in the game like every single second, which is also an issue because Hannah's not going to pass that thing. We
she
know
ain't
that.
passing it. She ain't passing it. And if she does pass it, it's her third option. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. Like with Hannah, her first option is to score right off her first move. Her second option is to score off a counter. She only gonna pass it off if she gets stuck. And if Hannah could just if Hannah could just move to like looking like looking to if your first option is to score, great, no problem. You hand her doggo, no problem. That's your first option. But your second option can't be scoring off your counter. You should realize your gravity. You should realize the amount of uh, attention that you draw. And so if your first option is to score, the second option needs to be, you know what? Let me draw the defense in, and now I can get my teammates involved because I'm drawing the defense in.
You just hear what Henry. So Henry said the same thing happened last year. Felt like Hannah Hidalgo was more worried about playing a year than winning a national championship, and the team fell apart at the end of the year.
Yeah.
And you know what's really funny is I didn't even put that together until you just said that because I felt like the coach fumbled that. I said I didn't think they were a better team. I'm not gonna lie. We didn't have Kennedy, and I'm always gonna stand my ground on that.
I respect it.
When oh no, because I was there, and I felt like, but I always was giving that team its props because they looked real solid, real serious. I was like, man, you got about 4 of y'all that can go to the WNBA for real, for real. I don't know who's gonna stick, but I was like, this is a real contender. And all of a sudden, I look up, and me and Jacob were on the thing watching it, watching North Carolina State whoop your butt. I'm watching, I think B. Will's there, watching Florida State. And then before that, I was like,
TCU.
you go to TCU and Utah. I was like, what? How do you come off a high, go to the Cayman Islands, and get whooped in 2 games straight? What happened? What?
Listen,
And then TCU did it again, just for good measure. I was like, forget it. I don't even know. Something personal going on. Something's going on. I don't know what, but something.
how many games did Hannah Hidalgo shoot Notre Dame out of the game last year?
She definitely shot them out of that TCU game in the Sweet 16. She definitely shot them out of that game. That's one of them. The Florida State game she shot them out of. That's 2. I don't know about the Duke game. I didn't see that one when they lost in the NCAA in the ACC tournament. I didn't see that one, so I can't really say anything.
Yes, Henry. Yes, absolutely.
Who else did they? Who else? So they lost 5 games last year. So TCU twice.
Utah,
I didn't see
Florida
that.
State, and North Carolina State.
So she shot them out of 3 games. No, 2.
See, no. One of them. They said Coach Ivy went with Olivia and Sonia and tried to get them, in a position to. It just wasn't falling, and because Zoe shut her butt down. Zoe was not. Zoe blocked her down to the ground so hard she got up mad, and I was like, oh, so now you know how JUJU feels. And she didn't foul you, young lady. She blocked the crap out of you is what she did. So don't get mad. It was nothing to be mad about. This is how it's going to feel when you put yourself in a position to be the target or the gravity, and how you need to be ready to look for your teammates. And I love something that Henry said right here. Some people didn't realize I realized this when Paige was sharing the ball, she was putting her teammates in position to make big shot. Well, Gino did too, and to build confidence, knowing she can't win a championship by herself. And because you can see clearly, she
That's a
showed
fact.
you at the end of the season and postseason, she was Paige all along. When she went off in a run for the March Sweet 16 and Elite Eight and the championship, she was like, I could score 30 anytime I wanted to. I just was trying to get my teammates involved and set them up for their future and build their confidence. And I was like,
That's a
you
fact.
showed me a thing or two, honey.
That's a
It was,
fact, man.
and she's like,
That
I
is
could have
a
took
fact.
more shots anytime I wanted to. And sometimes
That
she
is a
took,
fact.
she kind of laid back and she didn't have anything to prove. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's like, I don't care. I just want to win. I just want to win a championship. And if we're winning, it's okay. Like, I don't have to get 20 and 10 and whatever the case may be. If it's going to
Yeah.
happen, it's going to happen. Because you never had to press to get. I mean, she was slowly building up to where Latson was because she knew that she was going to go further than Latson and her average would go up. But she didn't try to chase uh, being higher. She always kept herself ahead of Hannah just for good measure, but she never chased trying to score what she scored the year before. So, she was hovering around 24.6, and she scored 27, sometimes 28 a game. And that's where Latson was. But it was better for her to allow Avery K9, Kiki, um, and Ken Dog to get some points and get their confidence, I think. I mean, she had a lot of weapons. She didn't need to score that much. But sometimes it just happens. Another thing I think that made her average go down a little bit was, for sure, they really weren't giving her the calls that she was getting hacked. Even the announcer was like, "Ew, that was a foul." Like they could tell that she was getting hacked, but she just, could score it and just turned around and said, "Forget it. They're not going to give it to me." Whereas a year before, she was getting to the line. I checked about an average of 8 points a game. You just could slap 8 to 10 points on her before she gets started because that's what and that's what you got to have a player like that can get to the bucket, get to the rim, get to the free throw line. Everybody needs to have one like that. And I think I think whenever Latson, if they get in trouble and they are losing, I'm thinking she's the one that can get you a bucket
Yeah.
if she needs. She doesn't have to do it now, but when she needs to do it, she's there to get down.
And to your credit, too, what you said about Juju
Mhm.
getting hacked and whatnot.
Yeah,
To her credit, and on your point, Juju Juju's not the player that you see getting frustrated by all that. She ain't
right,
crying to the refs, you know what I mean?
right,
Like
right.
because at the end of the day, you have to realize that if you 6'2", playing the two guard in your game, you're like a scorer,
Yeah,
and so your game is getting to spots and taking it to the rack. You're not gonna get every call.
right. You're
It's
not
just the way. It's just the way of the world. You're not gonna get every call. They can't call everything. Like
because
even in the game
it'll
tonight.
just look crazy. It'll start looking like, oh, they're favored. No, that's just the way she plays. She plays that way, and I remember one time she was at the she was playing at like the record thing. It's like this hoop it up where a lot of high school kids go, and so they
Oh,
were on a panel.
the slam tournament.
The slam, yeah, absolutely. And they were like, yeah, Ju be getting them and ones. Like they know. Like, do you get a lot of they said to her, they're like, you get a lot of and one. And they couldn't deny that she deserved it, but it was like, damn, that girl, they knew her game and they knew she's gonna get that and one. That's that's that play that when you play in the backyard with your brother, you call it an and one and you intentionally um get to the rack, euro in, you intentionally know how to, okay, we need a bucket and I need a free throw right now. Somebody has to drive. Somebody has to get to the hole. But you gotta finish. And I love that about us today. I saw them like driving. I saw Jazzy drive. I saw my girls getting in there, turning and doing their spin move. I said, that'll work. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. Just keep doing it. It's keep driving. Malia doing her reverse. Keep doing it. You make some, you're gonna miss
I'm
some, but
not
that's
mad
okay.
at though.
Keep doing it.
She did really good getting those wide open layups. She just
She
didn't
did.
finish them.
She did. She finished some. She finished some. I was like, that's okay. Keep doing it. Just keep doing it. Jazzy, she does this thing where she holds it out like this and she's about to move. And I'm like, wait. That's why Jude took it to the side. Like, you got to hold it like this. You got to jab them off you. They're crowding you, Jazz. Like, and I've seen her do it with the high school girls. But I think when she looks at the film, she corrected it in New Mexico. She did it too slow. And I'm like, Jazzy, it looks like you can spin and you're gonna be open. These girls are quicker, faster, stronger, longer.
And bigger. Yeah.
And bigger. And when you spin, we know what you're getting ready to do. So when they close in, they're gonna be right there. And I think it's shots like, where did you come from? And when you get used to it, like when I used to play with the guys, that's what made me like get faster in my move, in my release, in my when the beginning it was like, dang, like guys they play so much faster. They're bigger, they're stronger. And I was like, oh gosh, I haven't done this in a long time. So we used to go play with the boys in high school. And when I was playing with them, I was like, oh my goodness, I don't want to throw it up crazily. I gotta just keep my form, get the right angle, stay focused on the rim, and follow through whether they're jumping at me or not. And it just, my release got quicker. I got quicker. I was more intentional about what I was getting ready to do. Because sometimes like Malia, she's going down the middle, and cars are standing there, like, and Jazzy, I'm like, she can't dish it out to you because their arms are too long. You need to cut to the basket so she can scoop it to you and you finish.
You gotta
And
move.
You gotta move. Like, you gotta move. Like when she's driving baseline and she's doing that for you to come down the middle so that she can dish it to you. And they're gonna get it. They're gonna get it. Because I've seen them do it here and there. They're gonna get it.
Yeah, they're gonna be fine.
Cause it's funny because they'll look like they're like, are you gonna cut or am I gonna cut? They're so like, I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's so funny. They're so cute though. I love it. I love it. I think a little more time after practice is needed for them to work on something, get some shots up on your own. Don't just work because right now, pretty soon practice is gonna be walkthroughs, running plays. It's not always gonna be scrimmages because you're traveling, you're playing back-to-back games, so on and so forth. So you don't have time. They're not gonna have time for playing against the guys like you guys said and all that. But we have a game on Tuesday, November 18th, Portland. I'll be at that game.
We should be able to win that one.
Huh? I can. Well, wait.
Will,
Your mic. Can you mute your mic a little bit because I can hear you scraping and washing dishes.
That's me. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm on Bluetooth. I didn't realize you guys hear me. I'm about to go mute.
Okay. What did you say, Jacob?
I was gonna say that we should be able to win that game and hit our shot, hopefully.
Yeah, of course. What we do is we play a tough game, we play an easy game. We play a tough game, we play easy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
it's like she has a good balance because she has to have those type of games that will help the get the confidence, and we could get our, start finding our shot, start working on some things, you know, uh, stuff like that. But they're not like, I don't think they're going to be teams that are just like a cakewalk, so to speak. It's like we can work on. It's like you're not going out there to dominate them. You're going out there to work on some things, stay in control, practice. Get some players like Ryan and Brooklyn in there if you can. Um, find your shot. Work on some. Today I saw some new inbound plays I never seen before. Um, really nice. I've seen a lot of like little things like that. I was looking at that little because I don't see Jew like they do the same thing for Jew Curl and like she can create. But now we actually do actual like different type of plays. We're looking this way. The whole defense shifted for South Carolina, which left somebody wide open, and they're like standing here like I'm wide open. Don't you see me? And it's like wait till they see the film. They're like, oh my god, you were. And then or they see him at the last minute. By that time, the defense came, but they still scored, or like Gerda still got it back up. But what Gerda and them will do is when they're rushing at him, they throw it up so fast that it's like, where are you throwing it to? Sometimes you guys look like you're getting scared. Are you getting hit, or is the ball just really just flying all over the place? Or sometimes they score. So whatever nerves, because because pretty soon, Jacob, I think, uh, let me look it up. Let's say after Portland, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say, Notre Dame. Let me see. I heard you say earlier, Jacob, that you were like, we're gonna whoop them. We're gonna whoop them. What did you say? Or is it a good matchup?
I said we should be able to beat Notre Dame.
Okay, yes, Jacob. So after Tuesday, 3 days later, we're playing Notre Dame. So, and then Tennessee Tech, then Pepperdine, then St. Mary's. Then I'll be there to see Avery play, and then UConn on the 13th, then Cal Poly, and then they go up north. It's a good little schedule. I like this. I really like this. So UConn and then Poly, they travel, and Nebraska. But it was at the tip of this year. I don't remember the UCLA January year. Did we play them January? No, we played them like in February. Wow. So we played them early in January. We go through a whole month of January, then we go a whole month of February before we see them again. And we have to go there. So let's say we lose there. By the time we get back, we need to be ready to beat them on the third. So although I was a little I'm disappointed because I love upsets. It's fun. It's crazy. Um, I I could take away. I could see some takeaways for them today. But I think everybody need to check themselves, check their nerves, check their heart. Uh, but at the same time, I saw my traditional fight on. And the stuff wasn't falling. Get your game up. That's it. Get your game up. Keep trying to execute. Stay locked in. Stay locked in with each other. Like encourage one another. Juju, keep doing what you're doing with the freshman. She really, really needs you because it's a lot. Like she's gonna step into arena. It's like not anytime soon, but because we're playing. Oh, let's say like we go to Michigan this year. They're gonna be coming for her. You know, like luckily Notre Dame is gonna be wild up in there, and she got to be ready for that. Like you wear a target on you, sweetheart. If they say you are the number one freshman, then you have a target on you. Just putting a Trojan uniform on it. There's a target, and I'm sure you faced that target because you've been who you were for a long time. She won 4 state championships. I did. I wanted an upset, but at the same time, I was like, are they ready to be the number 2 team? You know how much pressure that's going to be?
I'm curious to see how they play LSU.
Who? Who plays LSU?
South
Oh,
Carolina.
oh, South Carolina. Oh, yeah. That's going to be personal. That's going to be crazy. I want to see that game. And if they walk away beating LSU again, that's gonna be like, damn, y'all, like
Excuse my French.
y'all still not ready.
Excuse my French. Belt to ass. Belt to ass.
Oh, it's, you know what? When I saw them today, and I, their fan base and everything, I could see why Madison probably was shook. It's a cultural thing. It's a whole vibe. It's a whole culture thing. Like, they may not even be better than you, but just because they are who they are, that alone can intimidate you if you allow it. If you allow it to, you can't allow it. You feel me? And if you do, you gotta play out of your mind, but with skill. Like, you can't.
Listen, it's personal. It's
It's gonna be
personal to
personal. I'm not
LSU.
gonna lie. I think it's personal,
It's personal to LSU. To South Carolina, it's just another game.
and that's how you gotta look at it.
It's just another game. South Carolina, when it comes to LSU,
Uh huh.
it's not a rivalry.
They haven't
When
beat
was
at all
when
in like
was the last time LSU beat South Carolina?
2017, 2016.
Okay.
Why in the world would South Carolina be worried about LSU?
Right. Right.
It ain't personal. It's a game. It's a game.
And you can't play off of personal or emotion like that. You got to stay in control,
Yeah.
of your emotion, or you like, you know what I mean. You won't play well. Like you said, you have to psych yourself out. Hey, it's just another game. So you're talking after the game. Like, if you want to talk shit, do it after, but don't give them fuel for the fire, and don't overly hype yourself up, either. Like, in a way that is built on, like, every single thing. It's hard sometimes because your emotions can't get away from
For LSU, that game is we gotta beat South Carolina. And it's a whole bunch of storylines
but
going
there
on
is,
behind that.
but there is an element of, we want to beat such and such. I mean, you know what I'm saying? There
Yeah,
is, especially if you're losing to a certain team all the time. There is an element of that, but I mean, like, it's more deeper. It's deeper. It's like, we got the coach, we got the better player. We don't like you guys. It's like sometimes it takes it into that. That's what I mean. Like, oh yeah, Lay's gonna prove that she made the right decision, for instance, and we're gonna show you we're better. She's better here with us than you. Y'all fumbled the bat. Like, you're trying to prove something. I guess is what I'm
yeah.
trying to say. Yeah. Like,
Meanwhile, South Carolina don't have nothing to prove.
right.
I will say this: y'all have to prove something to UConn. I'll tell y'all that.
Maybe so, Jacob. Maybe
Uh,
so. Maybe so. That may be true. However,
bro, you got your ass whooped by like 20 both times.
we talking about South Carolina and LSU. Yeah, when it comes to UConn, yeah, we may have something to prove. But here's the thing. Our head coach is Dawn Staley. Dawn Staley is tried and true. She has been through all the smoke. She understands the assignment. It ain't about getting get back. It's about winning this year. Last year don't have nothing to do with this year. Different team, different circumstances. We just trying to win the ball game.
But you got to know that if I'm not going to sit here and pretend that Muffin McGraw didn't dislike Gino. That Pat had something and Gino, there was a beef there.
Oh, they all did.
I'm not gonna act like them that they, you know, took the high road and stuff like that. Because it wasn't. I'd be lying because I know we knew that there was. It was clear.
Well,
So players do it too. They take on the persona of the coach.
and that's what I'm saying. That's my whole point. We got Dawn Staley. We ain't talking about. We got Dawn Staley who understands the gravity of the situation. She understands that. You know what? If I make this personal,
Mm-hmm.
then I'm setting my team up, put my team at a disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
But what's real is that was last year. It was a different team. I got a different team. Gino got a different team. I need to work. I need to be paying attention to the team that I have and the team that's in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's going to win me this game.
Mm-hmm.
Not last year. Not holding on to what happened last year.
Right.
Right.
And we hope.
At least I hope. Exactly. At least I hope.
And we hope that that when she faces him, that that she is careful to remember exactly what you said.
That's what I hope.
And then it's just like Coach G. I feel like she be having Corey Close's number where I think Don got Big Schaefer's number.
Oh yeah.
Low key. She got him frustrated. And I'm like, boy, why are you getting so and giving up on your team? It looked like he just sat there. Like one point, I just give up. But they wanted to keep playing. I was like, but your team needs to keep playing. Wants to keep playing, Don't give up on them. Like,
that Texas team.
uh-huh.
Look, they beat South Carolina once.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And every time South Carolina beat them,
Mm-hmm.
you could literally see Texas give up.
Yeah.
They gave up. It was like there was a point where they conceded in every game. There was a point where they conceded.
Yeah. And I remember when Don would concede, but she was studying, trying to figure it. Like she was just like, okay, don't keep. We don't have it today. You know how you just know. I don't have it today. I don't. I'm gonna have to stop. I'm to draw some. I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board. Like we don't. Okay, they got this, and that's okay because you can't win every single game like that. Undefeated seasons are a bit of luck.
Mm-hmm.
Could be scheduled. It could be a lot of different reasons why you went undefeated. You never really know that that's gonna happen.
Nope.
And you don't strive to go undefeated. You want to win, but you don't really strive to, go undefeated. But you strive to win. You just want to be where you need to be when you need to be at the right time when it's time. I know that much.
Yeah, you know that the only way to go undefeated is to take one game at a time.
One game at a time. Yeah.
That's the only way you can go undefeated.
I cannot predict the future. I'm sure that's what the coach is like. One game at a time. We tweak this, we tweak that, and then you look up and you're like, "Oh my God, I'm here!" Because I remember that. I don't remember what I was doing, but I wasn't watching the game, but I was catching the action on Twitter and stuff. And I remember Candace just was about to she was about to tease Asia and got molded when Camilla made that shot. What up, Miss D?
Miss D, pop up here. Pop up here. Come on.
Yeah, because I'm gonna let her come up here, Miss D, if you can. Because I need to eat. I need to eat. I didn't even get to. I
Look,
went
see,
to fixtures today.
Jacob looking for that smoke.
You looking for that smoke?
She was trying me in the other
We gotta
chat.
suck it up. We gotta suck it up. We
She
lost.
was trying me in the other chat. So yeah.
That's so funny.
B Will, do you know there's actually a stream that happened a few hours ago that I was actually crashing out over this game?
Whose stream was it?
His name is Thorotone. He's a Yukon fan, but he was streaming the game, so I pulled up, but I was crashing out during the live stream.
Okay, Miss D, I was trying to figure out how I could like hit you up, and Jacob saw me in the Discord when I told him to come, and I wasn't gonna come. I was supposed to come. I'll come back maybe before I go back to LA tomorrow. Cause we can end it now, and I can finish eating. And then if you promise to come back, Miss D, and anybody else is watching, and everybody else is here, if y'all promise to come back, I'll come back. Oh shoot! She said I gotta signify. I gotta.
I never agreed to that. You have to.
I forgot that was the bet. Oh, got it. See, now I gotta go practice. Now I gotta go learn what the heck it is. Okay, Miss D, you just not gonna. You ain't gonna let it go, are you? I totally forgot that. That's what I said. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Trojan fans. We did have a bet. I'm supposed to sing the Gamecock fight song, whatever that is, on live TV. Ah!
Miss D, look, Miss D be on D block.
God.
She talking about she gotta go to bed. You ain't gotta go to bed, Miss D. We know how you be rolling.
Yeah, she
You know what
probably
D-Block
She's
is,
gonna get up. She's
B
gonna get
Will?
up in an hour on her show.
B Will.
Yeah.
You know what D-Block is?
D block? That started with Lakeisha and Broke Law.
No, Brooklyn. No. That's with ADP.
Oh, okay.
No, that's the Players Club that you're thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
And then she got her own show. What is
The
this show called?
It's just Miss D.
ADP.
Yeah,
Miss
okay,
D.
that's the one I see. Or maybe I did see ADP. I think I did see. No, and I saw Players Club there. Then now I get why he's saying that. I did see that. Okay. I remember that. I was like, okay, I gotta remember that. Okay, these are the people. Yeah, I'm about to wrap up too. Finish watching the rest of On the Rise episodes, eating something, and lay it down, y'all.
Yep.
Thank y'all. If I see 38, I know some people are watching. If you're watching, thank you for watching. You're always welcome to come in and chat with us. Thank you, Henry, as always. Ashley Knuckles. Who else came through tonight? Miss D, Henry. Ashley Knuckles was here earlier. I know it's kind of like, of course, B. Will and of course Jacob. Thank you all for popping up last minute. I thought you might want Commissioner that I thought you might want me, come in and roast me, but it's all good. But maybe tomorrow when people are awake, they'll come through.
Who is that center? What's her name? Last name Johnson, the 6'5" center that's from Oakland. That we
Jai Johnson. Who committed today?
she committed to Vanderbilt. So Michaela Blake can't help.
So Michaela. So that was okay. That was the all right. That
She
was the
needs
thing.
it.
That's that she does. See what she can do.
Don't they have 80 yards though?
Nah, nah.
Oh, 80 yards. No, I said 80
I mean,
yards.
she has somebody. She kind of does. She has some help, but that'd be something for her to work with, to deal with. I can see that. I'm good. I'm good with what we got. Maybe we might be a little greedy with Special K, but I'm thinking of the future. Carolyn Peck, anyway, slipped and said that Special K was going to Tennessee. I don't know how true this is, and we'll see. But I know Jazzy, Kennedy, everybody, they want her. So, it's all good.
Listen, Southern California gonna be
I
just
got
fine.
enough. Yeah, I got enough. And I like the
Southern
people that are still
California
there. Anyway, I like it because it'll be more time with each other, a little core building. I love it. I'm good.
Hey, what year is Samuel?
She's the same year as Juju. She's actually a junior right now.
Yeah, so they're gonna be fine because she's a solid point guard.
It's so funny
So
because some people were
next
saying
year,
like that
next
Jazzy
year,
should be
y'all-
a point, but I'm like, she's not. She's not. Jazzy wouldn't be ready this year for a full time point.
listen, next year y'all gonna have Jazzy,
Uh-huh.
Juju, Kennedy, and Samuel.
Yeah,
Y'all gonna be
and
just fine. Y'all
Sanaya.
be
And Sanaya.
yeah, and you got these two Williams girls in the paint. They gonna be just fine.
Yeah. Viv and Laura. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I'm excited. Hey, I'm even excited still about this year. I really am. I'm gonna get through this. I'm gonna enjoy it, and I'm loving watching the progression of my coaching style, my players, the city. It's exciting. It's good. We still got a lot of. Uh, I thought I really really loved last year. Those guys, but A Rep, Ken, and everything that happened. But this group, I think, is more dialed in. I think Jews getting older. I think they play around each other, like each other, can talk to each other, and they'll have some honest, conversations. It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be great watching. And the only baby we have, freshman this year, is Jazz. So she's lucky to have all her big sisters around her, and she's gonna be just fine. She's not gonna transfer. I don't want to hear
I
that
got
crap
it.
on other channels.
I
Nobody's leaving. Even Viv and Lord, you don't need to leave because we got a solid 5. You should be happy because they'll run up the score, sit their butts down, and you guys will get to play more because we don't need to leave them in destroying people like that. Like you'll get to play more when we play certain teams. So that's my thoughts, y'all. Now look, I'm gonna wrap it up so I can put this bite of food in my mouth from Vixens in downtown LA Live.
Drew,
Get
it's
some
1
rest.
a.m. What do you mean? It's 1 a.m.
It is. It is. I'm not going to sleep. I want to watch the rest of On the Rise episode.
How do you get that? Because I'm trying to find that somewhere. Where are you
Oh,
watching
now
it?
it's on Peacock. All 4 of them on Peacock. I saw the first 2 the day before I left on NBC, right? And
What are y'all
then
talking about?
On the Rise JUJU WATKINS series, that
Oh,
opening scene had me kind of emotional, had me kind of stuck. Oh, I hate that scene.
well, I'm going to sleep because it's almost 3 a.m. for me. Look, so here's the thing, dude. I watched I watched the Michigan Notre Dame game,
I
and then
gotta see that too.
I started
Uh-huh.
watching UFC, and then like because I'm a mixed martial arts fan, especially women's mixed martial arts. So I
Oh,
watched that, and then I watched the well,
football game?
USC versus USC game, and then after that went off, I started watching the UFC. Ultimate Fighting Championship again, and so I was just about to shut it down, and I was doing a watch party with the UFC event on
Uh,
another YouTube channel, and I was
uh,
about to shut it down, and I saw you come across
thank
as
you.
going live, and
Thank
I was like, you know what, let me stop in and see what you talking about.
thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Because I was like
So
talking to myself at first. And I was like, I'm about to cut it down. And then boom, B Will popped up. Thank you so much for stopping.
for sure.
Yeah, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I had to connect with. I was gonna wake up Jacob no matter what because I was like, Jacob, I gotta get stuff off my
I was
chest.
already, Drew, I was already up. I was playing video games when you texted me.
Oh, okay.
Let me get over here.
Okay.
Y'all shacking up for real. I'll never forget that. That was so funny. Y'all had the same background. I was like, y'all in the same house.
I couldn't believe it. I was so like, Jacob, don't let him get you
Hey,
like that.
Drew, you know what's gonna probably happen next Monday? I'm probably gonna go on live Mike show.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Is he going?
I
He's
texted him.
gonna do something?
Yeah, we're probably just gonna talk about USC, the Trojans. I texted him saying we gotta go live because we gotta talk about all the bullshit that's been happening recently. He said, "All right,
Okay, cool.
next Monday we'll do it."
Okay, cool. I'll watch. I'll watch.
I
I'll watch.
watched you.
Yeah,
Hey,
let me
B
know.
Will, hold on before Drew shuts it down. B Will, you're subscribed. Are you subscribed? You're subscribed to Brocog, right?
Yeah.
Join tomorrow because we're gonna react to the We're gonna react to the Bears. So you're gonna probably see a lot of crashing out. So you might not want to miss that.
I'll check it out. What
And
time?
KFAB's probably gonna. We're playing KFAB Vikings, so I wouldn't be surprised if he was
Ooh.
What
joining
time?
tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised, but we're probably gonna crash out because we're probably gonna blow the lead
Who's
again.
supposed to win? Is the Bears supposed to win?
We lost to them last time. We lost to the Vikings last time. We
Yeah, but
blew a
we're
lead.
playing really well right now with Caleb.
What time? What time, Jacob?
One question before I answer that. What time is it right now, B Will? What time is it for you?
Oh, it's 3 o'clock right now. 3
Okay,
a.m.
so it's 10 o'clock my time, so 12 your time, basically.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll check it out.
Yeah.
All
Y'all
right.
have as my mother would say, y'all have a sweet night in Jesus.
Have a sweet night in Jesus.
See you. See you.
All right. Peace.
All right.
And thank you all for joining. Hit that subscribe button, share, like, comment. I'll see you on the next stream. Peace.
Yeah.